Okay, we are going to do the last layout for this series, but I still have one more thing that I'm going to show you in the next video, and I'll give you a hint of it when at the end of this one. So this is the layout I'm going to work on. My daughter-in-law and I started a tradition before COVID hit that we would do a fun run, a chalk fun run. And so her and I went up the mountain and we did a chalk run and we had a blast. Of course, you start off with this nice white shirt and then you end up like this, and we had so much fun. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to go through my papers and find some. I'm trying to not make this look so summery on this one, and I don't know that I'm going to use this one, but I am going to use some of my inks because hello, it's a chalk run, right? So we've got to use some of that. And then let's see what's on the back. Okay, I've got some stripe maybe. I might use some of that. Not quite sure. I have little bits and pieces everywhere. Now I'm going to use pink because we're girls and I always like to use a little bit of pink. I don't know if I'm going to use the big dot or the little dot. Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to do flowers because I have a boy home. And until 6 years ago, I did not have any girls, nothing. And so when I get the opportunity to use florals or anything like that, I like to because I am a girl and sometimes I get weary of doing all the boy things. So I'm going to use that, but oh boy, this will be fun too. I have so many options, and the thing that I love about doing this collection obsession is even though it's a summer collection, the first layout I did was about watermelon, which yeah, it's summer, but it's not, like at the beach, that type of thing. The last layout I did was totally at the beach. And now this one is going to be a fun run. So there's going to be so much variety. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started, and then we'll come back and see the base that I have. So I did some mixed media. I thought that was going to be perfect, especially with all the wonderful colors that we put in there. I just brought in some of the yellow from the collection. I did do some blue, a hint of purple, because there is just a hint of purple, and of course there's so much pink. So I saw this sketch, or this layout actually, on Pink Fresh, and I will link her video below, and she did it perfectly. I did not. And but that's okay. That's what a sketch is all about, and I'm learning and I'm just trying some new things. But this is I just went ahead, and you're supposed to cut a circle. I had seen the video, and then I just used my mind and my own imagination, and then I came back and saw that that's what she had done, is she had used a circle and then just cut it, which would have been so much easier, and this would have been completely rounded instead of kind of more of a scallop. But you know what? It worked out. It worked out. And then she had placed some florals. So as you can see, these were the corners. But once you start tucking these, I think I had it like this. Once you start tucking these, you don't even notice. And I am going to go ahead and I'm going to clip this piece off right there because that does not look good. So let's go ahead and clip that. Now it should tuck in there okay. There we go. I think that's good. I think that's good. You just have to make sure that your corners are covered. Okay, let's go ahead and pop these down here into this one. I think I had that more of an angle. There we go. Yes. Now see how this black is coming off? I'm going to go ahead and trim that piece off as well. And then I can either tuck it or, and I'm just going to keep going around until that doesn't pop up. The thing is you may notice that right now. I don't notice it after I'm all done. I can let my OCD run wild with me. And if that was to happen, I would have 3 layouts done in my whole lifetime. Just to be perfectly honest. So you can either, I might tuck those back in there, I might put them somewhere else. Okay, and then one of the other things is I did go ahead and cut some other leaves that I thought were very similar in shape. And so you can always tuck those in where you need a little pop of black as I move everything. But I just wanted to show you that. You may or may not want to do that. And when I get this all lined up, you won't see any of that. There we go. Any of the pieces that were cut off. And I also like to add these little pieces outside of my embellishment. Not everything has to be touching all the time. I just think it adds a little bit more of a whimsy look to it. Maybe not whimsy, just, I don't know. I just like it sometimes. Because flowers kind of have a little bit of a, you know, just more, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I will probably do that. I was going to do a small cluster. I had pulled these stickers to use on my layout. The banner is not going to work now that I have a sketch. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I need a base down here. So I'm going to add this cloud down here. And then this fun in the sun. I'm going to pop that in up there. Probably under this leaf right here. Just going to kind of give you a gist of what it's going to look like. If I can get it unstuck from my finger, there we go. And then I was going to add a little floral right here. We're going to go ahead and add that in there. And then I'm going to pop these up on some foam tape because we've got to have some sunglasses. I was hoping to use the blue, but the blue will blend in. And I would have loved to have had some orange ones, but I don't have it. So that's okay. So I'm going to pop these up on foam tape. I'm going to go ahead and get this all adhered. And then I'll come back and show the final layout. I am loving this layout. I am loving it, loving it. Yes, there's lots on here, and yes, it's busy, but I really, really like it. It really gives me the mood and feel, as Miss Janet would say. It was a messy day, and it's kind of a busy, busy layout. You can barely see my mixed media. I'm really glad that I'm taking the opportunity to try some new things. Thank you for all of your encouragement, my friends. I did put some enamel dots down and I adhered everything down. Well, I got to do the bend test and get all of that totally tacked down. But I am super happy with it. I'm having so much fun with this collaboration with my friends. I think you guys should grab a collection and just start making some layouts. It is literally so much fun. So I shared with you that I am going to be doing a little bit of a surprise. So instead of doing another layout next time, this is what I'm going to be doing. I have been watching some friends and they have been making little albums. And Joanne made the first one that I saw, and then I went over to Lyric Lovers Crafts, and I will have that listed below. And she makes these little albums. Now, I have never been like a big mini album person except for my December daily, but I was watching a video from Mercy Tierra, and she has a basket of all these little mini albums with different trips and just different occasions. She was going through them and I just loved them, and I'm like, I'm gonna do some of those. So I decided to go ahead and make one of these albums, and they're really super easy to do. The lady, I think it's Amber. Yes, it's Amber. She does an amazing job on telling you how to create this little album. And since I had 3 collections of this paper, which is so crazy, I thought that's perfect. So I am just been saving, this is not going to be the top one, but so I've just been saving my paper and using it, and I will be cutting it up, and I will be adding my papers and adding some fun little embellishments. That's why I've been keeping all of these, and I am super excited to be playing with this. The next one that I do, it's going to be in this little mini album, so come back and check out my little album. Please make sure you go check out everyone who's playing along. I have everybody listed below, and also jump over on Instagram. A lot of people are playing over there as well, and if you haven't been on our Facebook group, the Crafty Low No Spend, and also Love RTS is having some people play along there as well, so make sure you go check out everybody listed below. I am so grateful and so thankful for all my subscribers. You guys are just the best, and please give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. I'd really appreciate it, and I'd love to have you be part of my channel. I hope you guys are having a super amazing day and you're out there making some memories. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.